This is Mustang Postgame.
Final score from Moody Coliseum this evening. It is Florida State with the 73-51 win over the SMU Mustangs today. A tough one for the Mustangs, who at one point had a lead in the second quarter of play, and actually they tied it up a couple of times and weren't able to take the lead after the first time, but they had it down 25-24. Florida State goes in a 5-0 run to end the quarter. They start the second half with an 11-0 run, and the Mustangs just not able to do anything to get back into this one today, as they drop the decision again by a final score of 73-45. Postgame show is brought to you by our friends at UT Southwestern Medical Center, ranked by U.S. News & World Report as the #1 hospital in DFW and the most nationally ranked specialties in Texas. UTSW, the official healthcare system of SMU Athletics. Go Mustangs. All right, we are joined here courtside by the head coach of the SMU Mustangs, Adia Barnes, and ouch.
Yeah, we've had a lot of ouches. I think some of the biggest differences in this game was the way we started third quarter, but a lot of the mistakes early in the game leading to wide open threes. I mean, Jazzy was killing us with threes in the first half. She's back in her stomping grounds, and that was rough. She killed us. We couldn't really stop her, but then we were down, still kind of in it, and then the way we came out third quarter was disappointing, where they score 6 in a row. So those are kind of things we have to get better at.
Yeah, it was 25-24 late in the second quarter. Mm-hmm. They closed with a 5-0 run, and then, as you said, the 6-0 run ended up being an 11-0 run, and by then it was just like, well, what do you do now?
Well, and I mean, you're not going to win a game if you lose by 56-32 on the rebounds.
Yeah.
So that's, 24, I don't know my math. 17 offensive. Their offense is almost as much as our defensive. You're not going to win a game like that. You allow a team to shoot 41% from 2, 40% from 3. Like, we're not going to win. And we took a lot of threes early. That's not our strong suit. It's just not the performance we wanted or needed. And this was an important game for us.
Turnovers were a problem later in the ball game. You were doing really good on turnovers early, but a lot of second half turnovers really hurt. 10 turnovers in the second half. Yeah,
I mean, but when we turned them over in the first half, we didn't convert.
Yeah.
So if you turn them over that much, that needs to be over 20 points. So we're very slow in transitioning to things. I think some of that's fatigue. People are playing a lot of minutes, but we just have to get better. We got to get Zara to read situations a little bit faster, because a lot of times they're sitting a lot of help on her, so that we have to put her in more dynamic situations. So teaching her, she comes off a stagger, to use an on-ball right away so they couldn't ice her and stuff like that. But that's stuff she's going to learn. But I think the things that are killers are the defense, like not hustling or leaving a hot three-point shooter open. It's better to run her off the line and leave her open. Or just like the ball pressure led to an open three. In rebounding, that's a controllable. That doesn't take a lot of talent. So being able to lock in and box out. So we have to get better. I mean,
and there were several problems, too. You were doing real well on the press, and then they break the press, and they got wide open shots.
Wide open, because we don't sprint back after. And Jazz Shavers has about 100 people here. We just have to get a lot better.
All right, you got to turn around. Another tough game coming up with Miami, and Miami's coming off a loss at Notre Dame tonight. They're going to be thirsty for a win, and they're a really good ball club.
Yeah, everybody's a little bit.
It's the ACC, yeah.
Everybody's has a little bit more manpower than we do, but we have to be able to control what we can control, be a lot more solid defensively, and figure out ways to be able to score. I think we really struggle. We turn them over, but we can't convert. Really struggle being able to score. So we got to have some people. They're guarding Zara really heavily, putting a lot of pressure. So we have to be able to move the ball, run offense, and then be able to score. We probably missed 12 layups.
Yeah.
So those are things where I think in fatigue we're kind of throwing it up. We're not going up strong. So those are things we have to get better at. And free throws, I felt like, we're 8 for 17 from the free throw line. Those things matter. 10 layups, 20 points, and then 8 or 9 free throws. That's the difference in a game. But that's winning and losing a game. So we have to get a lot better.
As always, Coach, we appreciate the visit.
Thank you.
That is the head coach of the SMU Mustangs, Adia Barnes, and we're back in a moment. This is SMU basketball from Learfield.